Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 1st March. A journey through time of 1st March 2025 Saturday. Today's that is 1st March highlight in history. 1628. Writs issued in February by Charles I of England mandate that every county in England, not just seaport towns, pay ship tax by this date. 1633, Samuel de Champlain reclaims his role as commander of New France on behalf of Cardinal Richelieu. 1692, Sarah Good, Sarah Osborne, and Tituba are brought before local magistrates in Salem Village, Massachusetts, beginning what would become known as the Salem Witch Trials. 1781, the Articles of Confederation goes into effect in the United States. 1796, the Dutch East India Company is nationalized by the Batavian Republic. 1805, Justice Samuel Chase is acquitted at the end of his impeachment trial by the US Senate. 1811, leaders of the Mamluk dynasty are killed by Egyptian ruler Muhammad Ali. 1815, Napoleon returns to France from his banishment on Elba. 1836, a convention of delegates from 57 Texas communities convenes in Washington on the Brazos, Texas to deliberate independence from Mexico. 1845, United States President John Tyler signs a bill authorizing the United States to annex the Republic of Texas. 1867, Nebraska is admitted as the 37th US state. 1870, Marshal F.S. Lopez dies during the Battle of Cerro Cora, thus marking the end of the Paraguayan War. 1871, the victorious Prussian army parades through Paris, France after the end of the siege of Paris during the Franco-Prussian War. 1872, Yellowstone National Park is established as the world's first national park. 1893, electrical engineer Nikola Tesla gives the first public demonstration of radio in St. Louis, Missouri. 1896, Battle of Adwa, an Ethiopian army defeats an outnumbered Italian force, ending the First Italo-Ethiopian War. 1896, Henry Becquerel discovers radioactive decay. 1901, the Australian Army is formed. 1910, the deadliest avalanche in United States history buries the Great Northern Railway train in northeastern King County, Washington, killing 96 people. 1914, China joins the Universal Postal Union. 1917, the Zimmerman telegram is reprinted in newspapers across the United States after the US government releases its unencrypted text. 1919, March 1st movement begins in Korea under Japanese rule. 1921, the Australian cricket team, captained by Warwick Armstrong, becomes the first team to complete a whitewash of the Ashes, something that would not be repeated for 86 years. 1921, following mass protests in Petrograd demanding greater freedom in the RSFSR, the Kronstadt rebellion begins, with sailors and citizens taking up arms against the Bolsheviks. 1932, Aviator Charles Lindbergh's 20-month-old son, Charles Jr., is kidnapped from his home in East Amwell, New Jersey. His body would not be found until May 12. 1939. An Imperial Japanese Army ammunition dump explodes at Hirakata, Osaka, Japan, killing 94. 1941. World War II. Bulgaria signs the Tripartite Pact, allying itself with the Axis powers. 1942. World War II. Japanese forces land on Java, the main island of the Dutch East Indies, at Merak and Bantin Bay, Bantin, Hiratan, Wetan, Indramayu, and Kragan, Rembang. 1946. The Bank of England is nationalized. 1947. The International Monetary Fund begins financial operations. 1950. Cold War. Klaus Fuchs is convicted of spying for the Soviet Union by disclosing top secret atomic bomb data. 1953. Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin suffers a stroke and collapses. He dies 4 days later. 1954. Nuclear weapons testing. The Castle Bravo, a 15 megaton hydrogen bomb, is detonated on Bikini Atoll in the Pacific Ocean, resulting in the worst radioactive contamination ever caused by the United States. 1954. Armed Puerto Rican nationalists attacked the United States Capitol building, injuring 5 representatives. 1956. The International Air Transport Association finalizes a draft of the radio telephony spelling alphabet for the International Civil Aviation Organization. 1956. Formation of the East German National Volksarmee. 1958. Samuel Alphonsus Strich is appointed prefect of the propagation of faith and thus becomes the first US member of the Roman Curia. 1961. Uganda becomes self-governing and holds its first elections. 1962. American Airlines Flight 1 crashes into Jamaica Bay in New York, killing 95. 1964. Villarrica volcano begins a Strombolian eruption causing lahars that destroy half of the town of Conarive. 1964. Paradise Airlines Flight 901A crashes near Lake Tahoe, Nevada, killing 85. 1966. Venera 3 Soviet space probe crashes on Venus, becoming the first spacecraft to land on another planet's surface. 1966. The Baath Party takes power in Syria. 1971. President of Pakistan Yahya Khan indefinitely postpones the pending National Assembly session, precipitating massive civil disobedience in East Pakistan. 1973. Black September storms the Saudi embassy in Khartoum, Sudan, resulting in the assassination of 3 Western hostages. 1974. Watergate scandal. 7 are indicted for their role in the Watergate break-in and charged with conspiracy to obstruct justice. 1981. Provisional Irish Republican Army member Bobby Sands begins his hunger strike in HM Prison, Maze. 1990. Steve Jackson Games is raided by the United States Secret Service, prompting the later formation of the Electronic Frontier Foundation. 1991. Uprisings against Saddam Hussein begin in Iraq, leading to the deaths of more than 25,000 people, mostly civilians. 1992, Bosnia and Herzegovina declares its independence from Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. 1998, Titanic becomes the first film to gross over $1 billion worldwide. 2002, US invasion of Afghanistan. Operation Anaconda begins in eastern Afghanistan. 2002, the Envisat environmental satellite successfully launches aboard an Ariane 5 rocket to reach an orbit of 800 km 500 miles above the Earth, which was the then largest payload at 10.5 meter long and with a diameter of 4.57 meter. 2002, Space Shuttle Columbia is launched on STS-109 to service the Hubble Space Telescope. 2003, management of the United States Customs Service and the United States Secret Service moved to the United States Department of Homeland Security. 2005, in Roper versus Simmons, the US Supreme Court rules that the execution of juveniles found guilty of any crime is unconstitutional. 2006, English language Wikipedia reaches its 1 millionth article, Jordan Hill Railway Station. 2007, tornadoes break out across the southern United States, killing at least 20 people, including 8 at Enterprise High School. 2008, the Armenian police clash with peaceful opposition rally protesting against allegedly fraudulent presidential elections. As a result, 10 people are killed. 2014, 35 people are killed and 143 injured in a mass stabbing at Kunming railway station in China. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.